In this video, I'm going to show you how to open up your perspective photograph and do your levels and curves and crop it. So first thing you're going to do once you've opened your image is push F on your keyboard so that it fills the frame. If you want to move your image around, you can push the space bar, which brings up that hand, and then you can move your image around. So first of all, let's go over cropping. This is the crop tool, so if you're on another one, you want to go to here, clicking here, and then in your width and your height, we're going to put, this is a vertical, so we're going to go for the width 8.5 inches and height 11 inches. Resolution we're going to set at 150. This is the same, and once you've entered that, and then you push return. So these are the same dimensions as a standard piece of paper that you would write something on. Then what you're going to do with the crop tool is come over here and click and hold down, and you're dragging all the way. So you're going to crop out some of your image. You can choose if you want to move it around where you want it to be, but make sure you don't have it like this, otherwise you're going to get some white. So Control Z. So I'm just going to crop it in here. I'm going to get rid of this section here because this is more of the focus, and even here is where there's a lot of detail. So I'm going to drag down here, and then I'm going to push return. You may think it's really small now, but use Apple Plus a couple times and you'll see that it's actually still a lot of detail. And where it is right now with the 8.5 by 11 by resolution 150, this is really good for, it's still plenty of information to print and view the detail well. So let's get into the levels and the curves. Apple M brings up your levels, and Apple L brings up, Apple M is your curves, Apple L are your levels. So you want to bring this, bring your levels so that it's over here, so you can preview the effects that you're doing on it. This one's already got pretty good adjustment. I just might bring the contrast up a little bit more. Okay, and that. Apple M is my curves. If I wanted to bring this up, maybe increase a little bit of the contrast. Okay, we can also go down here to the hue and saturation. We can adjust the hue and saturation if you want to. I wouldn't do anything too drastic on this. I want it to look realistic. You can also add brightness and contrast, and brighten it or bring contrast. Another thing you can do is go to your lasso, and if we want to just darken the edges, we can do our lasso here, select, modify, feather. I'm going to set it to about 60, and then I'm going to go select inverse. So now it's selecting the outside of this. I can go up to my levels. Oh, need to make sure that I'm on my background here. Apple L levels. And now if I adjust this, you can see it's darkening the outside of the image. So I'm going to hit OK, and then deselect, select, deselect. So there's my image. Now I'm going to flatten it. Select layer, flatten image. Now you see that it's flattened, and now it's ready to save. File, save as. We're going to go to the server and turn it in, renaming it, and make sure you're saving it as a JPEG. So that's what you're going to do.